Hello, hello, welcome in, welcome in. All right, if anyone's new to my page, let me do a quick little introduction. My name is Lindsay. I'm the owner and designer of Tarnation Creations. I'm located in Oklahoma, and I've been in business now for a little over 4 years, going on 5 years, and I am blessed enough that I get to collaborate with TMIGIFTS. If you guys aren't shopping with TMIGIFTS and you aren't a little familiar with them, let me tell you about them for just a quick minute. Thanks, guys. Thank you so much. They are a family-owned business in Golden, Mississippi. They sell all sorts of things, whether it be craft supplies, wreath supplies, home decor items, all your Christmas needs. TMIGIFTS really has it all. They have a website, TMIGIFTS.com. They have an app you can download for free. They have a Pinterest page. They have an Instagram page. They have got a Facebook page, a TikTok page, and they also have a YouTube page where they teach all sorts of tutorials, okay? So, what we're doing tonight is actually a kit. So if you guys wanted to purchase this kit, you can purchase this kit at TMIGIFTS, and you can use my code TC20. That means you'll get 20% off this kit. It comes with everything I'm going to show you here in just a minute. Hi, guys. And if you want to purchase any other supplies, you can use that code as well for any other supplies. So if you are shopping for your Christmas needs, you'll want to go to TMIGIFTS.com. And if you're getting ready to shop for your Christmas tree, decorating, all sorts of fun things, check out TMIGIFTS, and you can use my code TC20. It does not expire. Hi, guys. Hello, hello. Lori had on the same shirt. This is one of the shirts that they gave us when Courtney and me were there just a few weeks ago. I love it because it's got bows all over it. Hello. Hi, guys. Okay, we are live on both platforms tonight, so that means no music. That also means, though, that if anyone has to dart out of the live for my TikTok friends, y'all can pop on over to my Facebook page, Tarnation Creations. No space, just Tarnation Creations. And you guys can watch the replay, and maybe that'll help decide if you want to purchase this kit or not. We have a lot of other kits too, so if this rustic design is not for you, that's totally okay too. I purposely picked this kit out as a beginning wreath maker kit. That was one of the questions that I got asked a lot, was if I could do a beginner's wreath kit. And so this is gonna actually seem really quick, but I wanted it to be easy enough so that anyone could do this kit. It's got a little bit of rustic design to it, so I'm kind of excited about it. Y'all have been asking me for rustic, and this is what I pulled together, but I'm going to show you guys a couple different ways that you can design this wreath. That way you're not just following exactly the way I'm going to do it. I'm going to show you guys a couple different ways. That way you can play with it and see what works for you guys. Nicole has this shirt. Yes, she does. Hello. Maybe TMI needs to sell these shirts. I don't know. What do y'all think? Now, if y'all aren't following TMIGIFTS, they were live earlier tonight on YouTube, which you can watch the replay. Miss Lori was decorating her Christmas tree. Anna, hello. Anna, I know you were interested in the glam boho swag. I'm going to be recreating that tonight after this. If you're still interested, there's no pressure, but I'm going to do it as a set with a centerpiece. We'll do that after this live. Hello. Yes, Miss Lori was live with TMIGIFTS, and she was decorating a Christmas tree. So if you guys need help decorating a Christmas tree, I'm going to be rewatching the replay over on YouTube and get some tips and tricks. Oh, Sandy watched it. Did you get some tips? Did you save some ideas? Miss Lori is a phenomenal designer. So let's get into what this kit involves, okay? Hi, guys. Hello. Well, I think TMI may need to sell this shirt. What do y'all think? Let me show you all up close. It's got bows of all different colors, red, green, stripe, and then it's got a little TMIGIFTS logo in the center. I think so. She makes the loop bows. I know, I need to try it. Hello. Hi, Steve. How are you? Okay, let's talk about what's in the kit. Okay, I gabbed your ears off long enough. The kit comes with an oval grapevine. It's a beautiful grapevine. I barely had to clean it up at all. Lindsay, what do you think? Whoever purchases a kit tonight, ooh, y'all, Okay, so for my Facebook friends, I know you all missed it, but Tiffany with TMI Gifts, she just said, Lindsay, what do you think? Whoever purchases a kit tonight, I will send them a shirt with it. Ah! I think that's an awesome idea. Wait, is it Tiffany or is it Miss Lori or Miss Macy or Miss Morgan? I never know who's on TMI. It's Morgan. Hey, girl. I love that idea. What do y'all think about that idea? I think that Jess needs a shirt. How does Jess not have a shirt, Jess? Girlfriend, you need a shirt. You need a shirt. Hi, Miss Morgan. How you doing, girl? Okay, so comes with an oval grapevine. It was beautiful. I barely didn't even need to do any cleaning up. Anna, if you're able to, stay for the live after this. I have something that may work for you. Okay, this beautiful sign. It's a rustic sign. It says joy to the world. I love it. And it does come in another phrase, okay? It does come in another phrase. How much is the kit? Yeah, I can tell you. The kit, I believe, with my discount, depending on, I believe your shipping is anywhere between 70 and 73, I think, with the discount. But if you purchase a kit tonight, hi, Miss Tanya. If you guys purchase this kit tonight, they're going to pick a winner for the shirt. How cool. Hello, Miss Margot. Hello. Yeah, so I've got the sheet here. If y'all need SKUs, I can give you SKUs, okay? So this gorgeous rustic sign says joy to the world. There is another phrase on it. If you guys wanted to choose a different phrase, they do have them in stock. You may have to check what the other phrase is. It does come with this already attached, but it's wired in, so it makes it really easy to remove it. If you don't like that, I'm going to take it out for our piece so that we're going to be using this. But I'm going to show you how we're going to repurpose this in our design, okay? So it comes with the rustic sign. It comes with two beautiful, I believe these are Regency picks. Look how gorgeous those are. They've got a little bit of sparkle to them. This is one of my favorite picks from them. I use this with my cardinal kit too, which, Morgan, are there any cardinal kits left? Hello. And it's a yes for the green pines. Okay, good, Tanya. Thank you, girl. So it comes with two of these. I use these for my cardinal kit. I'm not sure if there are any more kits left. Maybe Morgan at TMI can tell us. And then I picked out not one, not two, but three different pine picks. And I really love these for rustic because, let me show you all up close. There's no glitter on it. And there are these baby pine cones. Okay. Miranda, you did. Oh, did you send me a picture? Send me a picture. I would love to see your cardinal kit. Thank you. So I picked out three of these. Okay. Two of the floral picks. And then let me show you the ribbons. I told y'all this is an easy kit. This is an easy kit. Okay, Miss Morgan let us know, y'all. There are only 2 cardinal kits left. There's only 2 cardinal kits left. If you guys want to purchase the cardinal kits too, you can use my code TC20 on that as well. And you can watch the replay here on Facebook too. Okay, I picked out 3 ribbons. I love this 4-inch burlap. It's beautiful. This is something that I keep in stock. Y'all ask me all the time, what are some of my favorite ribbons? This is one of my favorite ribbons. I keep this in stock at all times, okay? Because this works for all seasons. This works for patriotic. This works for rustic. This works for winter. This works for Christmas. This works for spring. You can pair anything on top of this ribbon and it will adapt to what you put with it. This is something I always have in stock, and I think you can only get it right now if you purchase the kit. Oh, look at the ghost. That was so cool. Hello, Francesca. We have Miss Francesca is watching us all the way from, Francesca, is it Scotland or Ireland? Oh, I mix them up. Correct me, my dear. We're going to use a 2.5-inch emerald green velvet. It has a satin backing. It is gorgeous. It's beautiful, okay? And then to help with that rustic look, we're going to pair it with this 1.5-inch almost a, what do they call this? Like a lace bark or an elm. You guys, Miss Francesca is watching all the way from Belfast, north of Ireland. She has been in my lives the last, what has it been now? Month or so? You guys, it's like 1 o'clock in the morning her time, right, Francesca? She is a doll. She is a doll. She's helping us all the time out. Hello, Miss Macy. All the girls from TMI are here. Say hello to Miss Maddie for me. It's a birch. Thank you, Anna. Thank you. It's a birch ribbon. This is a really, really pretty ribbon. It has a great wire to it, and it creates a lot of really fun texture, okay? It's 2:10 in the morning in Northern Ireland. Oh my goodness, thank you. Yes, the kit comes with the full 10-yard rolls of ribbon, and I'm not using it all. So you guys will have a lot more left over. I told you we going. Thank you, Miss Tanya. Thank you. Hey, Miss Kim. How are you? You're going to have a lot left over when you purchase this kit. So we're not going to use all of it. We're actually just going to use very little. Like I said, I'm going to keep these simple. We do have some more advanced wreath kits coming up, and we do have a glam wreath kit coming up. You guys have been asking me that for a long time. So we're going to get that done. Okay, so it's not a lot of supplies. It's a very simple kit. Yes. Oh, Miss Rhonda has a flower shop, and she has that same ribbon. That's awesome. I just think it's a beautiful ribbon. Okay, so first thing we're going to do, this was just wired through that sign. It wasn't stapled on or anything, so it was very, very easy to remove. However, I really like the greenery and the berries. Okay, so we're going to just use our little nippers, and we're going to nip those little pieces off, okay? That way we can use it in our design. And if you want to keep the bow, you can always keep the bow to decorate a Christmas present or a birthday present. Or, you know, it does have that rustic vibe to it. So what I would do is I would honestly just pop this little bow, fluff it up. It is fully wired. This is a fully wired bow. Okay, I would just fluff this up a little bit and stick this bow on a pumpkin, and you've got a little rustic decor greeting your trick-or-treaters. Easy peasy. That way, you're not just tossing this away. You're going to get to use every single piece of this. Hello, Miss Christina. Aw, thanks, Court. See? So, and it cleans up really nice. You don't have a bunch of gunk on it. It would make a great little stick that you just put into a pumpkin on your front porch. So, we're going to set this aside. But I thought this greenery was really, really pretty, so we're going to repurpose it. The birch ribbon, is it green or brown? Oh, Tanya, it's neither. The birch ribbon is more like a tan white. And then the parts where the birch is, I would say is more like a dark taupe. Yeah, it's more like a dark taupe. It is not green. And it is, I would not call it brown. It's like a dark taupe, almost like a dark gray, but a dark taupe is what I would call it. Hello from Ohio. Hey, Miss Kelsey. Hello. And if y'all missed it, if anyone purchases a kit tonight, TMI said that they're gonna pick a winner and throw one of these TMI gifts shirts with all the bows on it. Miss Lizzie, I'm so sorry. I'm streaming on both platforms tonight, so I'll make sure you get in camera there. I'm so sorry. This is that birch ribbon. It would be great in a deer wreath, Cindy says. That's a great idea. That's a wonderful idea. Pair it with brown behind it or a gray behind it. It would be beautiful. It would be beautiful. Hi, Miss Anita. Hi, Nadine. Thanks, guys, for joining me. Okay, so I wanted to show you guys a couple different ways that you can do this kit, okay? Not just the way that I'm going to be making it. Oh, thank you. All right, so the easiest and simplest way for those of you that may be just starting out as wreath makers, or maybe you're not sure you want to get into wreath making, but this might be just a fun little craft to do. The easiest way that I would design this wreath, hi guys, welcome on in, hello, is to take your nippers and you're going to cut the stems of these pieces, okay? They're a little bit longer than this, so I just cut it down. The easiest way, if you just wanted to make a super easy design, is you would put these together going vertical up and down. Okay, look how pretty they look with all that texture. You can use a pipe cleaner or a zip tie, and you just add it into one side of your wreath, and already you have a really, really pretty wreath, and you really did not do a whole lot to it to give it some texture, okay? So all you're gonna do is zip tie those in. And this, like I said, this would be a great little tip for my entryway beginning wreath makers, okay? However, we're gonna play with it a couple different options, okay? So I'm gonna show you some more ways that you can design with this, because sometimes people will message me and they'll say, well, I feel like I never know which direction to put the greenery, okay? So I thought I would show y'all a couple different ways that you can put your greenery in if you choose not to cut it up. I'm gonna cut it up. Okay? But up and down, I think is beautiful. That's a great, it's easy on the eye. It's great to go. But another really beautiful way to lay them out is actually corner to corner. Yeah, it would be great on a mailbox. Absolutely. I like that idea. I like your thinking. Hi, Mom. Hi, babies. Y'all, I have twin boys. They're 8 years old, and they are having a sleepover with my mom, and that's my mom right there. So when she says ×2, she means my babies are with her. Hi, boys. I love you. So the other direction I would put it is actually going diagonal. It makes a really beautiful piece. It's easy. It's simple. Okay. The other way, this is a little bit more, okay. This is a beautiful way to hang it. This is how I would hang it if I wanted just a bow at the top, or if I wanted bells. I think this design with bells hanging down would be gorgeous, okay? So I just wanted to show you a couple different ways that you can do that without having to cut it up, or if you don't have the right tools, or if you're a beginning wreath maker, okay? So now that we've shown a few different ways, a few different layouts for you to put your greenery, we're going to go in and I'm going to kind of show y'all what I wanted, how I want to design it tonight. But again, anytime you use one of my kits, my mom taught me, you do you, boo. So I'm going to reiterate her little advice. You do you, boo. I'm just going to show you how I'm going to do it. I hope you all found one of those ways that you liked, but now I'm going to show some other ones, okay? Amber, yes, good, yay. Margot likes the way on the top. Okay, so I want y'all to tell me in the live, which direction did you guys like the most? We just made cookies, Mom. Ooh, did you make chocolate chip cookies, or did you make M&M cookies? That's from my twins. On the side meaning up and down vertical. On the top, Macy, I'm jealous. Well, overnight them to you, Macy. The top with the bow and the bells. Up and down first. I asked her if they were going to make pazookies, and she said no. I know, I agree. All of them are great. Side, top. Okay, so see, we have a good variety. And that's kind of, Teresa says on the top. So that's what I wanted to kind of show too, is that everyone is going to interpret this how they want to. You don't have to make it exactly how I make it. I truly believe beauty is in the eye of the beholder. So if you like it more at the top, do it at the top. I'm just going to show you, these are the products that I picked. And I think it's going to be a great kit regardless of how you design it. I just wanted to show y'all a few different designs. Well, Cav, TMI has, everyone is loving these shirts tonight. So TMI said that they are going to pick a winner from someone that purchases this kit tonight at TMIGIFTS, and they're going to get a shirt for free as a gift. So if y'all want to get this kit, you can use my code TC20 at TMIGIFTS.com. And that doesn't expire, and you can use it on anything, not just the kit. So if you guys are shopping around for other seasonal decor, Christmas decor. Y'all can use it there too. All right, we're going to take care of our sign, okay? And what I want to do is I'm going to get, this is a really nice thick sign. It's not super thin, so you don't have to worry about your staples as much. Can you use my code in store? Oh my gosh, Jess, I think so. I mean, that would be a question for Morgan or Macy, but I think you can use my code in store. Thank you. Thank you, Court. Thank you so much, Courtney. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. I am a big believer in a staple gun. That way I know it's not going anywhere. Oh, my staple gun's a little wonky. Hang on. I forgot I have to have it off the edge. I need a new staple gun, guys. I need a new staple gun. My staple gun's about to die. Come on. I think this bad boy is about 15 years old, and it gets jammed quite a bit. So forgive me. Yeah, Macy says, yes, Jessica. Ask Santa for one. Which staple gun am I using? The Bosch. Do y'all recommend a different one? If you guys recommend a different one, let me know. Sorry. I'm sorry, Courtney. I'm sorry. Okay, hang on 1 second. All right, let's see if I got it fixed. Oh, it still isn't working. Hey, I'm going to have to get Mr. T, y'all. Sometimes these things happen on a live, no matter how much you prepare. I did it earlier and it worked fine, but sometimes these things just happen. So give me just 1 second. Oh, okay, that sounds cool. Babe, it's not, I fired it like 4 times and it's firing empty, but I checked it and there are tons of staples in there. I've tried it off the table so it wasn't reverberating like it did that one time. Can you try? I don't know what's happening. I don't know why it's not working. Is it jammed? Yeah, see? See? It's not doing anything. You were witness to it. Mr. T to the rescue, y'all. It happens. These things happen sometimes. Oh, you're not even getting it. Do we have another staple gun?
The staples are stuck.
Well, I know. I fixed it earlier. He says there's a jam somewhere in their device. So, I'm just going to hang with y'all for just a minute. Mr. T to the rescue. The kit, you can... He's having problems with it, too. It wasn't just me. You can get the kit at TMIGIFTS.com, and you can use my code TC20. The Ryobi, best investment for your craft. Okay, thanks, guys. I guess I'll be making a little trip to the Home Depot this weekend because we can't have this happening again. We may be adapting. Sometimes you gotta roll with it. So we may be using a cable mount and a pipe cleaner and some glue. You never know. You never know. We'll see. We'll see. But in the meantime, let's cut up our greenery, okay? Because I showed y'all a couple different ways that you can use this piece without cutting up the greenery. However, I am going to cut up the greenery, okay? The Ryobi is the best. You hear all this, babe? Everyone's saying we need a Ryobi.
Ryobi what?
I don't know. They just say Ryobi. Oh, babe. Gabriel says, hi, Dad. Gabe, Dad says hi. He loves you. Papa Noel is my fix-it part. See, we all have our partners, right? They all help us sometimes. But even he had it stuck with him, so it wasn't just a me thing. Did you get it?
No,
It won't work. Okay, that's okay.
It's too loose, see?
Okay, that's okay. I'll adjust. I'll adapt. That's what we do sometimes. That's okay. All right, so this is okay because not everyone has Not everyone has a stapler. So if you don't have a stapler, Courtney with Southern Owls, she will sometimes just glue her pipe cleaners on. I'm going to use a cable mount though. Okay, so we're going to get that kind of prepped and ready. Hello. Hi, guys. Jameson says dada. You should say hi. Or
Hi, boys.
Thank you for coming up to my rescue, babe. I'm glad you're having problems with it too, because I was like, oh, come on. I've used a staple gun a ton of times. I know how to use a staple gun.
Yeah. Pretty worn out though. So.
I know. Hot glue with a piece of fabric over. There you go. There you go. See, all other options work. Oh, Courtney staples and glues on top. Yeah, I do make fun of her. I do make fun of her. I forgot that you stapled. See, I thought you didn't staple. Sorry. Hi, baby. Hi, baby. Okay, so we're going to let that dry.
Any other staples? Or they're too small?
Maybe the staples are won't. Yeah, I've got a whole bin of staples. There you go. I thought you said the hammer was loose.
Yeah.
Oh. Hello, Miss Joanne. Everyone says, hey, Mr. T. Everyone says, hey, Mr. T. You can tell he does not like being live. Oh, your dad is watching too.
My dad?
Yes, your dad.
How?
On Facebook.
Oh. I was like, I don't think he has TikTok.
Okay, so we're going to take our pine and we are going to get that cut up. Mr. T needs to help. You know, he has a few times. Just, what was it, a couple weeks ago. And I'm just cutting these in half, okay? So I'm flipping them over to the back. And I'm cutting them in half. If you want to cut them more, by all means do so.
Yeah, that works now.
Oh, you got it fixed?
Yeah.
Oh, of course, after I already
Yeah, if you glued it on there.
did that, but it's fine. It's fine. It'll dry in just a minute. It'll be okay. He's like Wilson from Tim the Toolman Taylor looking over the fence. Oh my gosh. We need to do that. We're going to do that. We're going to do it. Who said that? Was that Cindy? That was a genius idea. That was a genius idea. Yes. Okay, guys, if I am missing comments, I am so sorry. He needs a red hat. Hello. Everyone says you need a red hat, and I'm digging that idea. I like that idea a lot, babe.
Yeah.
This is where I need to zoom in.
Exciting.
All right, I love you. Thank you, babe. Thank you very much. Okay, all right, have a good night, okay? Okay, enough shenanigans. We gotta get to work. What are we doing? We gotta get to work. Hello, welcome in. All right, okay, so what I'm gonna do, I've now cut my pieces apart. I'm gonna do a version that's just a little bit different than what I showed y'all, okay? You can wire these in. You can zip tie them in. I'm gonna glue them in. I haven't had a problem and I really like it. So that's what I'm gonna do. But again, you do you, boo, okay? When I am gluing my pieces in though, I like to make sure I go underneath a thick branch, okay? So I try to find the thickest one that I can and then go underneath it so that it supports it. Hey, Miss Ann, how are you, friend? How are you? What's going on, girl? How is it out there in the desert? Is it hot? Miss Joanne, I did not change my shop around, but the camera is what's called mirrored because we're using a sign tonight that has words on it, and I wanted you guys to be able to read the words. So, yeah, it does look a little funny tonight. I know. I'm so sorry. Okay, so here's the other half of that piece that we chopped up. We're going to put it kind of towards the bottom. Okay. Is one of my kiddos on the phone? Hey, Miss Ann. Hello. We got friends from Canada. We got friends from Northern Ireland. Where else do we have friends watching us from? I want to hear, where else do we have friends watching us from? It only applies if you have words on the screen. So if you've got a sign or something similar, that's where that applies. Okay. So then what I'm going to do is our 2 berry cuts that we made, okay? I am going to layer them like this. So it's fanning out. So it definitely does look different than the ones that I showed at the very beginning, okay? We got an Oklahoman in here. Hello, hello. Hey, Miss Natalie from Louisiana. Miss Jennifer's also in Louisiana. Hello. Mississippi. Hey, how far are you from TMI? Have you visited TMI? They are in Mississippi too. They are in Golden, Mississippi. So if you haven't had a chance and you are near or you're in Mississippi, go check out TMI. They have really beautiful things there for all sorts of things that you could need, whether it's Christmas or home decor, crafting supplies, wreath supplies. They even sell golf carts. Just saying, you know. I keep working on Courtney, you guys. We got to get Courtney a golf cart for when she goes out to her barn. She needs a little golf cart, you know. She does. Yes, thank you. Donna just bought my first kit, first time wreather. Well, thank you so much, Donna. And because you bought a kit, if you use my code TC20, I think that you're going to get entered in for a chance to win the bow shirt. So you get to wear the bow shirt too. We got friends in North Carolina. We got friends in Canada here. Hi, guys. Yeah, I need to start a GoFundMe. Oh my goodness. Okay, so remember the pieces that we chopped off from our makeshift bow that was on the sign. Okay, I'm going to separate the berries. Okay. Donna, this is going to be perfect for you. So Donna, when you get this kit, okay, because if you're a beginning wreath maker, if you're like me and when you're learning a new skill, you want to take it step by step, just head on over to my Facebook page, Tarnation Creations, okay, no space, and you'll be able to watch the replay so that when you get your kit in, you'll be able to watch the replay and play with how I'm doing it, how I'm sharing tips and tricks with you as good reminders. You can't find the kit, Vanya. Oh, it's on there. It's on there. So you go on to TMIGIFTS.com, and then it is the second option on the left-hand side. It says custom wreath boxes, I believe, and it's I believe it's the first one when you get there. It's on there. It's on there. I know, because I double checked. I made sure we were good. And I don't think they sold out already. I mean, that'd be pretty phenomenal. Okay, so now I'm going to put those green picks that we cut off of the bow right here in this gap that we used. Creation. Okay. Rustic in the main search bar is what she says. If you type it in the main search bar, it'll pop up. But it is under custom wreath box too, which is the second option on the left-hand side of the TMIGIFTS website. Hopefully that helps you out. Thank you so much, Krista. So all of these pieces are wired. So what I'm doing is just fanning them out. So it's going to cover up this space a little bit, okay? For my Facebook friends, I'm going to bring it up kind of close so you can see how I did that. Okay? So we've now covered half of this grapevine essentially with two picks. So it's pretty cool when you kind of take these little tips and tricks, how you can make a pick or 2 picks go a little bit further. So if inventory is low or you're trying to keep with a budget, this is a way to make your greenery go a little bit further. Oh, I did these before I went to TMI. They're hanging on. I think I'm gonna have to get them done up soon. But I know they really wanted me to do Halloween nails, and I was like, oh man, I'm just a classic girl. I'm just a classic girl. I think I just want red. Sometimes I will do neutral, and I love a neutral nail or an ombre neutral nail, but I'm kind of a plain Jane, y'all. I am. I leave all my fancy schmancy stuff for my wreathing. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is anywhere there are little gaps, so there's a gap right here. This is something that I love to use as a teaching tool. When you're making a design, especially if you are beginning as a wreath maker, look for the gaps, and that's where you know something needs to be added. So this is a gap right here, and this is a gap right here, okay? Try to train yourself to look for the holes. Donna, yes, you will need hot glue, or you can wire this in. You could wire this in, but I think it would be easier. You can use a little miniature glue gun that you can get anywhere. I mean, even Walmart and Hobby Lobby sells little miniature glue guns. And just a little dab of glue. I have a glue pot, so when you see me designing, I am dipping, right here, it's off camera, but I am dipping it into a glue pot. But that's my preference, okay? Lots of people just use a glue gun, and they will just put a little bit of glue on their stem, and they're good to go. It really is a preference, okay? And there's all sorts, if you're searching for a glue pot, thank you. There are all sorts of different glue pot design options for you. I chose the smaller one because I am a pretty accident prone person. So I knew that I did not need the big old glue pot. I needed an easy one. A little small one so that there wouldn't be an incident that would happen. And there still are incidents. I burn myself all the time. What? Oh, I'm not supposed to say that word. Oh my goodness, I'm not supposed to. Thank you for the reminder. Woof. Thank you. Yes, some people have an electric skillet. Yep. And some people have the little shore bonders, little glue pot. Okay. This, if you guys get this kit, this beautiful pine pick, it is wired, you guys. So instead of taking it just straight, you can bend it to give it a little bit of movement and life, okay? That's why I really love to use greenery that is wired, because by bending it, you have now created dimension and depth. Tough crafts with middle schoolers. Top crafts with middle schoolers. There you go. Then you'll be good to go. I would also recommend, if you're new to wreath making or this kit, that you get some sort of nippers or cutters, because you will have to cut these stems. If you choose to do it how I'm doing it, you will need to cut the stems, okay? Now for the larger pieces, you could just get them in there. But if you choose to kind of do this way, which I'm showing how to make it last a little bit further, go a little bit longer, I would definitely get some nippers or wire cutters. Yep. Or, you could always, if you want to go extra, like my husband likes to go extra on me. Let me show you. What did I do with it? Oh yeah, he got me miniature baby bolt cutters. So the options are really endless. Thank you, Kat. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, we've kind of got it all. So I have all the options. It's just a matter of preference, whichever one is your preference, really. Okay, so we've filled in the gap here, and we filled in the gap here, and we filled in the gap here. I'm going to fill in a little bit in here, and then I'm going to start going on the inside and filling in the gaps on the inside of the wreath. That's just how my brain and the way I like to design works, is I like to go from the outside and then the inside. But that's just, I think that's an OCD thing, if I'm being honest. That's just me. Large wire cutters. Yes, absolutely. There you go. Thank you, Rita. It is a good investment. Yes. Melissa, I make it look so easy. Girl, you can do this. I purposefully picked this design, Melissa, for beginning wreath makers. I purposefully picked this design for that reason, okay? I wanted it to be easy, and I promise you, I'm And if this is too advanced, if y'all are like, whoa, I can't do that, I think y'all can. I think y'all can. But if this is too much, just do the first option that I showed. And for my TikTok friends, if you're joining me late, hey, Miss Veronica. If you guys are joining me late, you can watch the replay over on my Facebook page. Same exact name, Tarnation Creations, no space, okay? All right, so we're gonna go in and start filling in some of the gaps that are remaining on the interior now. And we still have several picks that you can always cut them up even more if you want to. Okay, you don't always have to stick it in just how the pick came. Don't be afraid to cut a pick up. So see, I have a tall piece here that's above the others. I'm gonna nip it off so that I get a couple more pieces out of it. All wreath makers have OCD. Yes, we do. Hello. Hi, guys. Welcome in. How's everyone doing? Let me ask a couple questions. Is anyone in here tonight new to my page? If you are new to my page, please put a Christmas emoji in the comments, okay? Please put a Christmas emoji in the comments. Yes, it would. It would. I agree. Hey, TMI, do y'all still have cardinals, or have you sold out of them all already? I think they had some really beautiful cardinals. I think they may still have some. Y'all, some of my friends on the Tiki-Taki, they like to, you know, their nose grows just a little bit for the folks that aren't new. But for anyone that's not pulling a little Pinocchio and you are new to my page, thank you so much for joining me. My name's Lindsay. I'm the owner and designer of Tarnation Creations. And tonight we are designing a kit that you can purchase from TMIGIFTS.com. And you can use my code TC20 because I handpicked out each one of these products. So I selected each and every single one of these, hoping that it would be something you guys would like and you guys would be able to watch and say, okay, I think I can do this, because I think you all can. I think you all can. But that's what I wanted to show in the beginning. So if you guys missed it in the beginning, I showed how to add this in several different ways. And there are only 2 cardinal kits left, you guys. Woo! Woo, there are only 2 cardinal kits left. That's cray. All right, so look how full this is already. All we really need to do is fill in that little tiny gap in the center, okay? And in all honesty, if you wanted to, you could just call it done right here, because I think this is a beautiful piece just as it is. You may not even have to do anything else. So if you wanted to, you could just stop the kit here, and this is what you're gonna get with your kit. And you will have all the extra ribbon and sign that you could use in a completely different wreath, okay? Well, let me show y'all what it looks like up close. Hi, Miss Rita. Thank you. It would, yes. And you know, I may have that sign picked out for a kit later on down the road. I think I need brighter red berries. I really like those that you're using. Yeah, these are really pretty. They do have a little bit of dusting glitter on it. Not a lot, just a little bit. But this really would be beautiful as it is done. If you wanted to add, we still have in those little red berries. You could pop them in right here just to create that little tiny tie right there in the center. And you could be done with this wreath, okay? That way you still have a sign and all the ribbon you could use for a completely different project. Okay, so that's why I kind of wanted to show it this way. So for those of you that love the grapevines, love the florals like me, you could stop here. But we're gonna add that in right there, and we're gonna add a little bow at the top. We may add something right here as well. Okay, yeah, isn't it cute? And it comes in another phrase too. Morgan or Macy, do y'all know the other phrase that it comes in? If you guys are shopping TMI Gifts, you can use my code TC20, TC20 on anything that you're shopping for. Not just this kit, but anything that you want to shop for in store, you can use that code on. And it doesn't expire. So anytime you need to go in and get some things at TMI Gifts, whether you're on the app or their website or in person, you can use my code. The kit, how much did the kit cost? I want to say after my discount, I think it's between 70 and 73. I could be a little bit wrong on that. I could be just a little bit wrong on that, but I think with my discount, it's between 70 and 73. Holly Jolly. Oh, it comes in Holly Jolly and Merry and Bright. Okay, so it does this sign. If y'all just love this sign, but you want a different phrase, they do have it in a couple different signs, a couple different phrases. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is add my pipe cleaner here through my grapevine. Okay. And again, you can use wire or a zip tie, depending on how you want to do it. Okay, I like the pipe cleaners though. I do. I do like the pipe cleaners. Holly Jolly. Oh, thanks, Court. Thank you. All right, so it's in right there. And then I'm going to show y'all how we're going to do our bow, okay? How many of my friends in here, I know I have a lot of friends in here in this live, that like to make their bows by hand? Who likes to use their bow by hand and who likes to make their bow with a bow maker? I'm going to take care of this pipe cleaner at the end. I always clean up my engineering and the backs of my designs. I always clean those up at the very, 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 very end. By hand, bow maker, hand, bow maker. Oh, it's kind of an even keel, huh? Even keel, I see. See, I'm with Anne. The bow maker, I can make a bow by hand, but it really does, yeah. So I prefer the bow maker, okay? I prefer the bow maker. Oh, thank you, Donna. Thank you so much. Okay, so Donna shared with me, y'all, that this kit is $70.40 after my discount, and they're giving you free shipping. That's awesome. That's amazing. Cindy, yes, you can. Yes, you can, Cindy. Yes, you can. All right. I did already cut some, okay? But let's revisit it real quick. You can cut your ribbon a couple different ways, okay? This cut that I have right here is called a dovetail. And to make a dovetail, all you're going to do is fold your ribbon, okay? You're going to grab your scissors and you're going to cut on the folded edge side. See where it makes that little, right there? Folded edge side, and you're going to cut up. Okay? That is how you get a dovetail, a nice V, okay? I'm new at this, Brooklyn Gal says. Brooklyn Girl, how do you all deal with all the glitter? Oh, let me just interject for a second. I was all nice and clean today, and my hubby said I have glitter all in my hairline. I surrender to the glitter. I embrace the glitter. I just accept that it's fourth quarter, and essentially I'm living in glitter every day. You just got to accept that for fourth quarter. It's not as bad the other quarters of the year, but really, I mean, all y'all wreath makers that are in here with me, am I right? You just deal with it. There's no other way. You just deal with it. There really is no other deal. The last thing you want to do is fight it. Oh my gosh. Okay. So then the other way I wanted to show y'all how to do your ribbon is you can always fold it. Okay. I've done that quite a few times before. You fold it and it makes a nice folded edge. It would, Melissa. It would, definitely would. My pets even have glitter on them. Diane is right. I'm just not going to say that word, Diane, because I don't want to get in trouble. But Diane is absolutely right. Sparkle sparkles. And if y'all need a funny video to watch about glitter, I highly recommend you go onto my page on TikTok and you scroll down just a little bit. I have a collection called Mr. T. Mr. Tarnation Creations. You met him earlier. He did a whole video all about glitter. Oh, yes, TMI. I know. It was all over me. Okay, so the other way that you can put a nice cut on your ribbons, okay, is you just go at an angle, a diagonal, all the way across. Okay, so that's really a nice way for my friends that get confused or don't want to dovetail. You can just do a nice diagonal edge, and it creates a really nice clean cut, clean look too, okay? Hello, Miss Lindsay. How are you? It's the Glitter's house. I just live here, says Amy. I love that. Thank you, Pamela. Well, that's what TMI Tuesdays are for. They're for teaching and helping to answer your guys' questions and, you know, essentially just helping you guys feel comfortable with wreath making, with designing. When I pick out kits, for the majority of the kits that I pick out, I try to make them easy to follow along with me because I really do believe that this is such a fun thing to do. It can be therapeutic. It can be good for the soul. And I think anybody could do this if they wanted to pick it up. So that's why I like to make them easy. Thanks, Miss Lindsay. Thank you. Okay, so we got our dovetail. Okay, I'm going to use my bow maker, but I will show you all how I would do it if I'm going to do it by hand. So if you want to do it by hand, okay, you're going to pinch it. Okay, you're going to pinch, and then what you're going to do is twist. Okay, I spread that ribbon out, and I kind of fluff that. Okay, you're going to pinch it right here with your thumb. You're going to bring this loop up and create, essentially, a loop. Okay, there's no measuring in this. You just kind of eyeball it, okay? You're going to open up your little finger collection there and pinch, holding on to it, okay? The twist is the important part, absolutely, okay? So then, once we've got it pinched, we've got it fluffed out, we've got our tail, what you're going to do then is twist again. And then move that thumb on top of that, okay? So then we're going to gather it up and make our next loop. Now for my friends that are OCD, I'm going to show y'all why OCDers have a hard time with this, okay? The way to check if your loops are even. You put a thumb in one loop and your finger in the other loop, and you kind of hold them out like that with a little bit of pressure, okay? So you can see one loop is definitely not the same size as the other. That drives my OCD mad, and I would probably spend a lot of time working on this, okay? So that's why I like to use the bow maker, because my OCD just you know, spazzes out. So then we've got it even, then you've got your loops, and you've got your bow all ready to go, and then you just are going to repeat it, okay? We're going to go on to the bow maker, though. You can also use your measuring mat, yes. If your brain works like that, use your measuring mat. And for those friends that want to use their measuring mat, I highly recommend you check out my good friend Courtney with Southern Owls. She's got a YouTube page, and she is the bow queen master, and she will teach y'all how to use your measuring mat on your table, okay? So go check her out. She is the one that's really, really going to help you on that. Far better than I. And I am not afraid to tell y'all. Sometimes there are things that we have to be okay with saying when someone is better than you, and say, hey, that's where you need to go, because I'm not the best person for that job. You always have to find the best person for the job. Okay, so for my friends that are OCD, we're going to do a little bow, okay? We're going to do a little bow. We're going to do just under 6 inches. Just under 6 inches, okay? And we're going to cut our tail because it's a little long. Oh, Janie, thank you. Thank you so much, Miss Janie. Okay, so I folded my ribbon and I'm cutting up at a diagonal. Not yet, Jamie. I've been busy working on on all my other orders. So not yet, but I will soon, I hope. For those of you that are always wanting to know my schedule of my lives, let me tell y'all, okay, a little tiny couple things. I'm going to be taking a few days off of live, okay? There's no need to message me. I'm all good, but it's fall break right now. My kids have fall break. So we're going to take a little road trip. We're going to take a little family time. I know I have some custom orders and we've scheduled them out, but I'm going to be off live for a few days. Okay? So just a heads up. Nobody needs to message me and check in and make sure I'm okay. I promise you I'm okay. Now I can go to sleep with ease after the matching bow loops, as my friend Petals and Stems. Oh my goodness. Timmy, what are you talking about, girl? You had a beautiful, there was all those gorgeous gingerbread pieces. Thank you, my dear. Thank you. Yes, our little boys. Our little boys are only going to be little for so long. Okay, so we're going to put that emerald green on top of our burlap. Okay, and I am going about, you can always use your bow maker, and TMIGIFTS does sell a bow maker, y'all. So if you need a bow maker, you can get your bow maker from TMIGIFTS too, okay? So this is measuring about 4.5 inches. My sleep routine can resume to normality. Yeah, enjoy your evenings. Enjoy your evenings, my friend. Oh, I won't have to call in sick for a while, says Liz. You guys are cracking me up. Oh my gosh. Oh, well, I like late night. I like going live late at night. I like hanging with y'all. I think it's fun. I feel like we always have a good time. There's a lot going on in this crazy world, and you got to find your people, you got to find your community, and I just want to thank you guys for being part of my community and hanging out with me, because you guys really make it fun for me too. I promise. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't fun. Yes, this emerald is beautiful. It's gorgeous. It's a velvet satin on the inside, and there's how she's looking. Okay. We're going to put that birch on top. Oh my gosh, Nicole's teasing me that she's going to message me. She's going to message me all the time. Okay, so when you're using your bow maker, okay, you're going to slide it into your dowel rods, in between your dowel rods. You're going to take one hand. I like to always refer to these as my lobster claws, y'all. I always like to refer to these as my lobster claws. Grab that ribbon, pinch and twist. I know that's kind of a hard view to see, but you're going to essentially pinch and twist. Your hands are doing opposite motions. It does take a little bit to do it. Hey, Danae, how are you? How's Texas going? Yes, so folks, if you want to purchase this kit, you guys are going to be entered into a drawing to win one of these lovely TMI bow shirts, y'all. Are you still twisting? Yes, I am still twisting. Absolutely. I pinch in the center, so I slide down the dowel rod, okay? I slide down the dowel rod, and that's when I twist. Does that answer your question? You get full, no. Beth, you get full 10 yards of ribbon. So you're getting 30 yards of ribbon. The sign, the grapevine, the picks, all for I think it was 70, and they're throwing in free shipping. So you're going to be able to use this ribbon quite a bit for many projects. And I did share that if you guys wanted to, you could always just leave the sign off and make that in a separate project. So essentially this kit could help you with 2 different designs. Thanks, Miss Bethany. How are you? How you, my friend. So on that third layer of ribbon, guys, I just went down about 1.5 inches shorter. So each way I was going down shorter and shorter. That way you see each layer of ribbon. Okay. All right, so then we're gonna grab a zip tie or a pipe cleaner. Okay, whichever one you guys are more comfortable with. Okay. All right, and then what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna show y'all how to cover. If you don't, for those of you that have watched me a lot of times will put like an ornament or a bell, or I mean, in this case, I would probably put the berries in the center of the bow. Okay, but I'm going to show you guys another little tip I use. If you don't want to put something in the center of your bow, I'm going to show y'all just another little option you can do. You ordered a kit because that ribbon is a great deal. Yes, it is. It is. Well, I hope you're able to use some of the other pieces too. And if you guys ordered a kit, please tag me, tag TMIGIFTS if you guys ordered a kit, because we love to see what you guys made with them. You're fine. Okay, so we've got our zip tie. That's really my preferred method. And cinch that up. And I take my pipe cleaner, because that's what I'm going to use to put it through the wreath. Now, Donna, if you're still in here, the kit does not come with a pipe cleaner or a zip tie, okay? So for those of you that are beginners or new to this, you're going to want to get, for your own designing, some pipe cleaners or zip ties, okay? Awesome, thank you. Okay, good. All right, so that's another way I use my nippers. I just cut the back of that off. You missed how I took the bow off of the bow maker. Oh, I can show it again. I can absolutely show it again. You want me to show it again? We can absolutely show that again, okay? Here. We'll do a little mock-up bow real quick. Remember my lobster claws? This is what I always call my lobster claws, okay? I know it may seem like I'm teaching like we're in, elementary school, but I like to do that. First of all, I was a teacher once upon a time, so it's in me. Second of all, I have twins that are young, and so I always try to teach on a very easy to understand level. So if that offends you, I'm so sorry. I just try to teach very simple, okay? All right. It doesn't matter what color the zip tie is. No. The only time it would matter is if you didn't want, like if you just left it like this. If you just left your bow like that, you're going to see that just a little bit. That's a personal preference thing. I don't like that to be seen. I don't like really much of my engineering to be seen. But no, it doesn't matter. Yeah, well, I taught a lot of different grades. I didn't teach for very long because I was like, I don't know, this is the gig for me. But I did elementary and middle, and I did 1 year substitute teaching in high school, and that was God bless high school teachers is all I have to say. That's all I have to say. Okay, so we're just gonna do a quick little bow on how to get it off of the bow maker. Okay. All right, you're gonna take your lobster claws. Okay. You're gonna scoop them, your hands underneath the bow, and you're gonna use your thumbs on either side of the dowel rods. Push down. Create a little bit of pressure, and you're going to pull it up. Okay, now that will take a little bit of practice. That will take a little bit of hand movement, a little bit of muscle memory. The first couple times it's going to be hard to kind of get it off. Just keep practicing, okay? Don't cut your ribbon tails, just keep practicing. But that's how I do it. I always refer to them as my lobster claws. Tammy used to be a preschool teacher. Oh, awesome. Yeah. Did that help, Miss Rita? Did that explain? Hey, I'm a visual learner. I have to see it. And sometimes I have to see it multiple times. Okay, so I'm going to show y'all a little tip. If you don't want to cover the interior of your bow with something like berries, or a lot of times I'll put ornaments or flowers in the center of my bows. If you don't want to do that, you can always take a little bit of your ribbon, okay? And I'm going to just cut. And I always store my ribbons when I'm not using them with a pin. That way they are not rolling all over the place, okay? All right, so you have your ribbon and you can fold it. It is wired, so it makes it easy to work with, okay? You just retired, yes, congratulations. So then what you're gonna do, once you fold your ribbon, put it on top of where your zip tie is, apply a little bit of pressure, okay? And then once you get it onto the back side, I really just like to make a knot, okay? Easy peasy. Feed it through, tighten it, and then do a secondary knot. I cut off the excess. Your pipe cleaner is still intact so that you can feed it through. And then the inside of your bow, now it carries and it covers your engineering with a nice, easy little trick. You can also do another loop in the center. Absolutely, absolutely. Yep, I just saw that come through, Dana. You can do a little loop. Like I said, you can also do picks in the center. It just kind of depends on you, but I thought I'd show that for my beginning wreath maker friends. Okay? Yeah, it just depends on what kind of design you're looking for, what kind of style you're wanting to use. And then what we're gonna do is take our pipe cleaner and we are gonna position it onto our wreath. I think I kind of want it at an angle. We're gonna feed it through. I will say this though, I do like my pipe cleaners when I have my bows. I like them to either match the grapevine or be as close to the grapevine color as I can, so that they do tend to kind of blend in just a little bit. And if we need to make adjustments or cut our tails, we can always do that at the end. You're making apple pie. Ooh. How to do the center loop? Okay, we can do that on the next. We can do that on the next kit or collab. How's that sound, my dear? Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull the ribbons behind the greenery because I just want them to create a little bit of background color. I really essentially want to just see the loops. And then these are all wired. That velvet is awesome. And shape these out just a little bit. And there we go. You could always take a pine cone, put a pine cone in the center. You could put the bow in the center. That would be great too. We can do that up real quick so y'all can see. We'll do a hand bow. Pinch and twist. Wreaths with like wreath attachments. Can they be hung? Wreaths with like wreath attachments. Can they be hung on a front door? Well, that depends on a couple factors. One, if you have a very, very deep porch, a covered porch, covered door, you would probably be okay. It depends on how long you wanted to leave your wreath out, which season you're leaving it out for. Like if you're leaving it out for summer, it'd probably be fine. Which region you live in. If you live in a region that gets a lot of rain, I wouldn't recommend any sort of wreath attachment out at all because they're just not meant to withstand that. That's just my personal preference though. All right. I'm going to show y'all how to do a hand loop bow, a little bit different design, okay? Tail, loop. All right, my dear. Thanks for watching on the replay. I hope you find it helpful. Let me know what things you want me to show next time. We'll work on the center loop for Miss Trisha. Thanks, Miss Lori. Thank you. Okay. So this is just showing y'all a different bow style, a different bow technique, okay? We're gonna layer this on top. Pinch and twist. I'll dovetail at the end. Pinch and twist. Okay. Miss Lori does something similar, but a little bit different, called her loop bows. I call it the Lori bow, really. And she is a master at it. And that is on my list to learn how to do. Next time I make it out to TMI, we're making sure we have some time to teach me how to do those bows, because I can do them. I just can't make them look pretty. Danae, everything that you see tonight is a kit from TMIGIFTS.com. You can get this entire kit with my discount code TC20. And I believe after my discount's applied, you get the whole kit for just 70 cookies, $70, which is a phenomenal deal because you're getting 30 yards of ribbon, the sign, the grapevine, the picks and florals. And if you wanted to, you really could use this for 2 separate different designs. It just kind of depends on what your design style is. But yeah, and also if you do get the kit tonight, TMI Gifts has offered that they're going to put everyone that purchased this kit in a drawing for someone to win the bow shirt. This bow is your favorite, Christine? I love this kind of bow. I love this kind of bow for sure. Okay, we're going to then, let me grab a pipe cleaner. Okay. And put that pipe cleaner into the middle. Another little zip tie. And it's going to go in the center here. And I don't know that I would keep it for this design. I just really wanted to, we'll see how it looks, but I wanted to show you guys another way of making a bow. A totally different style bow. If you guys are new to my page, or if you're a beginning wreath maker, this is just an easy bow y'all can do too. Oh, Miss Vanya ordered the kit. Awesome. Very cool. Thank you so much, my dear. Hello, Irene. Hello. Thank you. Thank you so much, guys. You got, okay, Danae, thank you. Thank you so much. All right, we're going to dovetail all of our ribbon tails real quick. It doesn't take long. And I am going to put the berries in the center of this bow. But you fan it out, and look how pretty that looks. Totally gives a little bit different style. So if you didn't like this bow, do a half loop bow. Aw, thank you. Thank you so much, guys. Or if you wanted to do this, we could always just take this away. Let me get it in here so you guys can see what it looks like. We could always take the top bow out and just leave the middle bow. Thank you so much. Y'all are amazing. Thanks for hanging out with me tonight. And remember, if you are shopping at TMI Gifts, you can use my code TC20 anytime you're shopping. It doesn't just have to be for this kit. And you can use that on anything, even if you are shopping for Christmas gifts. They have some great little gifts and toys for kids too. I got several things when I was there before I came back from my twins' 8th birthday party. And they had a blast. And sometimes they have things on closeout too. It's phenomenal. All right, so we're just gonna nip a few of these little berries. It's gonna go in the center there to hide that zip tie. And then we'll see which way y'all liked better. Okay. So yeah, I probably wouldn't leave it with both bows, but which bow do y'all like better with this design? Take this one out, just leave this one. What do y'all think? I'm kind of digging the rustic loop, just the loop bow. What do y'all think? The loop bow. Yeah, I think we should just leave the loop bow in, y'all. Leave it with both. Leave it with both. Let's see what it looks like. Let's see what it looks like. If nothing else, even if we take it out, you guys got to learn how to make two completely different bows by hand and on the bow maker. So hopefully it kind of helps some of my friends that are beginning wreath makers. Okay, I kind of do like this because you get to see a little bit more of the grapevine, which kind of adds to the rustic look a little bit. Yeah, this would be how I would leave it. This would be how I would leave it personally. And then if you wanted a different way to hang the sign, you could always hang the sign from the center, hanging down. Should we show it? Let's show it. Let's try it. Let's see what it would look like. We may as well, right? Tonight's all about showing you how to do something several different ways. So let's show how to maybe move the sign in a different place too. You love the loop. Hey, of course TMI loves the loop. Y'all are the peeps for the loop bows. I just can't do them as good as Lori does. She just does them so well. All right, let me get this in here and we'll see. Maybe I'll like where the sign is placed this time. Oh, just a little bit better too. Let's see. I want to make sure it's not hidden. Aw, thank you so much. Hello. It takes like 2 seconds to make a loop bow. Yes, anyone can make a loop bow. Miss Lori just does the best ones, I think. Personally, I think Miss Lori does the most beautiful loop bows. Miss Susan, you like that? Thank you. You like the side bow? Thank you so much. All right. So here's how it is with the sign. I would just kind of move those berries up just a little bit so they're not covering up the sign. So it's filling in a little bit more of that gap. What do y'all think? Can we buy that? Yeah, this is available. If you want to purchase this, absolutely. Absolutely. You can purchase this. I will absolutely send it to you. Yeah, it'll be $75 plus shipping. So you can absolutely purchase it from me. If you want to purchase it from me, I don't have it listed on my site. So just give me just a little bit, and I can list it on my site here in just a little tiny bit. Yeah, it's no problem. Courtney likes the gap. Steph likes the other way. Okay, well, the cool thing is, guys, it's not glued in. It's easily changed. Yeah, so Stephanie, if you wanted to purchase it, of course, I would move it wherever you wanted to. You just let me know, girl. Thank you. Cindy liked it at the top. All right. Thank you. Thanks, guys. Has anyone else been shopping at TMI Gifts? If you have, let me know. Let me know if you've done some shopping. Hang a couple berries from the sign. Yes, Miss Anna. See, you all have so many great ideas. I like that a lot. We've got the berries for sure. We could hang the berries. You could even staple the berries so they kind of pop out like that. Hello, Miss Laurel. How are you? How are you? Placed an order earlier. Lori says, I've been looking. Teresa ordered the kit and a few other signs. Awesome. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you. All right, so this is what we did tonight for our TMI Tuesday. I hope you guys had fun. If anyone does want to purchase this kit, like I said, I will get it listed on my site here later on, and it will be $75 plus shipping to your area. Thank you so much, TMI. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You need more tree stuff. All right. I'm going to go ahead and end the live for my Facebook friends. Tiki-Taki friends. You want to make another design after this? All right, friends on Facebook, thanks so much for joining me. I hope you guys have a great night, and we'll talk to y'all soon.